This is a coach who, verbatim, after a loss, after a 1-5 start, stands up there at the podium and tells all of you who work 9 to 5, 6, maybe some of you 7 days a week. You bust your ass, you don't see your kids much, and all you want to do is go home and enjoy your Sundays watching the Lions play football. You know what Dan Campbell has to say after that loss on Sunday? He sits up there and says, dude, verbatim, dude, you change a couple of those plays, man. You play your game plan the way you should, man. All of a sudden, you start winning. Can we get a round of applause for Dan Campbell? Wow. Wow, he figured it out, man. He figured it out. I mean, that is insane to me. He's got the magic formula. He figured it all out. Black matter, black magic, whatever you want to call it, he's got it. The Lions will never lose another game again because Dan Campbell came out and said, you know what, man? If you execute your game plan, man, if you don't turn the ball over, man, if you make the plays you're supposed to, man.
Against Dallas, he's kind of correct there.
You start winning games. Dude, kiss my ass. You are 0-11-1 on the road.
That's the problem.
Coming off a bye week, 8 penalties, 5 turnovers. Nobody talks about that, right?
Yeah, the penalties.
Oh, it's the players, Adam. Jared Goff underthrew the ball. It was an interception. Jared Goff took a sack when it should have been a touchdown. Jeff Okudah is playing so well.
Jamal fumbling at the 1 yard line.
Shut up. Adam, it was Jamal Williams who fumbled, not Dan Campbell. He can't run in the touchdown. He can't score.
That's very true.
Save it.
What do you think? Dan should have carried the ball instead of Jamal, who's never had a fumble in his career?
Save it.
Come on.
He's better off playing in the NFL than he is coaching. He has he has nothing, no qualification, no experience, nothing. He ain't got it. It doesn't take a genius to sit there and say, oh man, that guy can coach. Oh, that guy's a turd. What do you know, Detroit? You hired another turd. And he's 4-18-1. You know who else was 4-19 through their first 23 games?
Here we go.
Marty Morningwig. Jim Schwartz. Well, Adam, Jim Schwartz, he won 10 games his third year, Adam. I will give you that. Because Jim Schwartz had a very bad start year 2. And you know what he did? They put together a string of wins down the stretch.
Right.
And then it was like, all right, let's bring back Jim Schwartz. He brings you 10 wins, and you're like, all right, you know what? That was the right decision. Right. We're 10-6.
Good defense.
Close to competing for the division. There is no reason why in year 4 under Jim Schwartz, you can't win the division. Guess what, Detroit? You did it. Mm-hmm. And then you got rid of him. And then you brought in Jim Caldwell. And the rest is history from there. For some reason, I keep being told I need to be patient. Why? Brian Daboll has no business winning in the NFL with Daniel effing Jones. Daniel Jones, do you guys he's a running back. He is a running back, playing quarterback. So is Justin Fields. Zach Wilson. Robert Saleh is literally taking the football out of Zach Wilson's hands and saying, kid, you suck. Go bang your mother's friends. I'm going to go out here and win football games. That's what Robert Saleh is telling Zach Wilson. I'm going to hand the ball off. I'm going to play defense. I'm going to focus on what I can do well because this kid sucks.
Right.
And he can't throw a football. He can't make the reads. He can't do a damn thing.
It's the Bears game plan last night.
I need to be patient, right? Jared Goff isn't enough. A top 3 O-line in the NFL isn't enough. Any running back that could run behind that offensive line isn't enough. Amon-Ra St. Brown. None of these guys are good enough. T.J. Hawkinson, who I was told is the second coming of Travis Kelce, he's nothing more than Eric Ebron, but that's not enough, right? You draft a kid at number 2 overall as a pass rusher, that's not enough. You get a safety in the 3rd round, that's not enough. How much more do I need to give you for you to just win a road game? What do I need to do? Do I need to get on my knees for you, Dan Campbell? What do I need to do? What do I need to do? I'm sick enough. I don't have time for this. Go win football games. It's not hard. This is such an ABC business.
Right.
If you win, you're praised. If you lose, you're criticized. If you lose, you are criticized. It's that simple. And more often than not, 4 out of the 23 games, you have been able to sit up here and say, good job, Dan. 4-18-1. Jeff Fish could be the head coach of the Lions and have that record. Kick rocks. What advantage do you have going into Sunday? I need to be patient.
Right. And
that's my ass.
That's my